Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you another episode, Coffee with Coach. Bringing these mental vitamins to you this morning. Hope you're up, doing well, got the mind in the right place, but if not, let's put it in the right place. So I'm gonna switch some things up today. Of course, I'm going through the normal routine and listening to the 10X rule book and read a little bit of it. But I wanted to share a little something that a conversation that I had with one of my students and some parents last night, and actually the rest of my class. So I have a student that teenage student, really awesome jiu-jitsu practitioner. I mean, could possibly be one of the best jiu-jitsu students that I've ever coached. You know, if they were to get their act together and continue training and stay on the right path. Okay, all right, they're that good. So this teenager of mine, student of mine, the parents took away jiu-jitsu for a couple weeks because of some poor grades, okay? The grades are pretty poor. Like, I don't know if I've ever really seen grades that poor before. They're pretty bad, okay? So we don't need to really go there with the names and stuff like that, but just believe me, they were really bad, all right? So, and really what that shows is lack of effort, right? A lack of even trying, not even putting forth any kind of effort whatsoever. You know, for example, they speak Spanish and they got like a horrible grade in Spanish, okay? They're very fluent in Spanish, like that makes no sense. So anyways, so parents reach out to me and they say, hey, you know, so-and-so isn't gonna be able to come to class because we're taking jiu-jitsu from them for X amount of weeks until their grades come up. And I'm like, great, rightfully so. But also on the other end of that, the whole team's hurt. You know, the whole team hurts because of that, because this individual is really good. You know, the more they're on the mat, the better we all get and everything like that. And so the more they're away from the mat, the less, you know, the worse we get, and their grades need to be brought up. So I reached out to the parents and was like, hey, can we, can you bring her in, you know, so that we can have a talk, you know, so that I can have a talk with them. All right. So they said, yeah. So they come in last night. I got both parents and the student there. And I just basically just told my student the expectations of what I want from her and what I expect from her and what she should want for herself, you know, basically want for herself. You know, it all depends on who your friends are. You know, at that age when you're, you know, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old, I think everyone that's watching this video, at some point, you know, you're going to make some bad decisions, bad choices. Also depends on who you're hanging out with and stuff like that. You know, you just do silly stuff, you know. So you kind of cut them a pass a little bit because, you know, you're young and you're just making bad choices, right? But you need someone, a mentor of some sort, besides your parents, to come in and try to help guide you in the right direction, because we all know that, myself included, you know, parents tell you things all the time. It's your parents, you're used to them telling you stuff all the time. You get tired of that stuff, so it goes in one ear and out the other, right? So you need another individual that you know, your kids look up to, or whoever, you know, to look up to come in and kind of help reinforce what you're you know, trying to get through to them at home and everything else. So my whole talk last night with this teenage student of mine was like, they should want to win, not just in school, okay? They should get, like I told my student, and I was like, you know, college isn't for everyone, okay? It's not for everyone. Maybe not everyone's meant to go off and be at college. Not everyone really likes school. But at this age, you have no choice but to go to school, and you should be striving to get all A's, okay? And that will also take you into the next part of that, where like if you stay committed and want to get all A's, all right, you should want to get all A's in everything else that you do, okay? Because this individual, I'm telling you, is so good in jiu-jitsu. I've been training jiu-jitsu for over 20 years. And I've been teaching for over 12 now. I think my academy, I think in January or somewhere like that, February, we're going on 13 years soon. And I've coached a lot of kids, okay? A lot of kids, a lot of teenagers. This is absolutely one of the best ones I've ever coached. So they're smart, is what I was telling this individual last night. They're really, really smart. There is absolutely no reason why you should be failing school, okay? Like, I could see a bad grade every now and then, just one subject. We all have a subject, that just isn't your subject, Also, depending on the teacher. I can remember back in school when I had a geometry teacher, Schwarzenegger was his name. I mean, monotone, just no way was I paying attention in that class, man. It was so hard. So anyways, I could see slipping up in one class or something like that. But all the classes, okay, that's just ridiculous. And again, because this individual is so good in jiu-jitsu and they're there every day, and I see how hard they work on the mat every day. I mean, they work really hard on the mat. When I was talking to them last night was that needs to be applied in school all the time, because I can see the work ethic. You have work ethic. The work ethic is there. There is no doubt that the work ethic is there. I see it every day when you come to class. That needs to be applied in school the same way. Now, there's some people that will beg to differ that you don't need to get all A's in school and blah, blah, blah. I beg to differ on that as well. That I will stick true to my guns on that. Like, you should be striving to get all A's in school, okay? Because, again, that will carry over into everything else in life. You should be trying to get all A's in everything that you do. That's what these episodes are about. That's what all these books that are on my desk are about. It's not just one area, because, again, if it's just one area that you're killing it at, really good at, you're a beast at, but then you're lazy, you're out of shape, you eat really poor, you don't exercise, you don't clean up after yourself, your room's a mess, there's dishes in the sink, your car is a mess, you don't wash it, all of that stuff will catch up to you at some point. Like, everything needs to be A+, okay? A+. And like the 10X book, like, this is what this thing is talking about. Like, it's talking about, like, you need to 10X everything. 10X all your goals, So that's basically what I was telling my student last night. Of course, there's some tears and stuff there, of disappointment and everything like that, But like I told my student last night, I was like, we all make mistakes, mishaps, whatever. We got 4 weeks before the next report card or progress report comes out. And, you're going to be off the mat for the next month. You got 4 weeks to get back on the grind and bring those grades back up to where they should be. Okay, so that we can get back to training. Your parents can get back to not, grounding you and taking jiu-jitsu from you, and we can go back doing the things that we're supposed to be doing. But it wasn't just the grades that I was trying to tell my student last night that had to be good. It had to be everything. Like, I'm trying to get through to them that everything that they do needs to be A+. Because if you walk around life like that with an A+ mindset, everything needs to be A+. Man, you can't go wrong that way. But like I was telling my students' parents last night, I hear parents sometimes, like, at least me growing up, I heard a lot of my friends' parents or whoever, just tell their kids, I just want you to pass. Okay, I just want you to pass. I'd just be so happy if you just pass. Like, they would just be so happy if they just passed. But what kind of goal is that? Where's the bar at with that? Okay, what if they try to just pass but then don't really achieve that, and they make a couple mistakes? Well, now they got what? They got D+, they got D's, D-, E's. The goal must be A+, because if you come up short of A+, maybe what do you get? A-, B+? Okay, we can work with that. But if you're looking to just pass, which is a C, in everything that you do in life, then, man, you're barely getting by. You're living average, mediocre, and that's the mindset which a lot of people have is, I just want to get by. I just want to live comfortable. I just want to be, so-called happy. I just want to have just enough to just have enough. And that's really not enough. That's what this 10X book is talking about all the time. So it's just one of those things where, I hope it got through. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'll keep you posted on that. But the mind shift that I was trying to get through to my student was everything needs to be A+. Now, I actually did a live video to my team last night while we're training to the parents, because there was probably about 8 teenagers on the mat last night training in the teen adult class. So I went around the room and asked them what their grades were, okay? And quite a few of them had C's, okay? And I told them those all had to be brought up, okay? So the new rule for my academy is, if anyone has a C, okay, or below, then they need to sit out on the live training, okay? They can come and practice. They can come and do the warm-ups. They come and drill the techniques, but everyone wants to roll. Everyone wants to do the live training. That's why everyone comes. They just can't wait to get that workout in and train. So I'm asking them, I'll be asking them for their progress reports, report cards, and anything less than A and B, okay, C plus or C or below, there's no training. Because the mindset is excellence. The mindset isn't average, mediocre, let's just get by. Parents, you should be happy with my C. You know, let me go do my thing and do what I want to do. Well, not on the map. The mindset with these kids and these teenagers is all A's or nothing, man. Like that's it. You know, I want them to have that mindset. Like we're getting after it in everything, every subject, everything we do is going to be A+ grade. Okay, and that's it. So, and I think all of us as adults, even though we're not in school, should be A+ grade everything. Okay, because if not, what are we doing? Average, mediocre, just getting by. You know, that's not it. You know, so once that mind shift changed for me many years ago, everything changed. I don't want to be around mediocre. I don't want to be around C average people. You know, I want A+ people around me. I want A+ mindsets around me. Okay, doesn't matter. Those are the kind of people that I want around me, because why? More C average, mediocre, you know, just getting by people will eventually start to grow on me like weeds, and then maybe what? I start to think that way. That's not happening. So it needs to be A+ or higher, or if not, you know, we really can't hang out. We can talk for a few minutes, but that's about it. It's got to be short conversations. Hi, bye, how you doing? Cool, great. I'll catch you on the next one, right? So we'll see. We'll see how this works out. But at least in my academy, man, it's all excellence. We want high level everything with everything that we do. Not just one area, but all areas. So we'll see what happens with this student of mine, if they make that change, that mind shift, or not with the with their grades. And I also told them, because this is big for me, I don't know about you, but you know, the last name, you know, I'm proud of my last name. My last name is on everything. It's the logo, you know. It's not some random martial arts academy. It's my last name because I put a lot of work behind that last name, and I'm proud of it. And that last name represents, you know, hard work, grind, commitment, like excellence. It's what the name stands for. Like, you train at my academy. For those that train, you guys know how I talk on the mat. You guys know what I expect of you. And that's it. It's not a place where we're coming in and it's just fun and games. It's a place where we just get after it, but it has to be after it with everything. So just wanted to share that with you guys. So, you know, for the parents that are watching, again, like I said last night in the video, you want to have a parent coach conference, student coach conference. We can do that, parent conference. We can help bring those kids' grades up. Again, some people totally disagree with that, where they don't really think that's important. You know, you hear the phrase where you have A students work for C students, you know, like later on in life, because, you know, entrepreneurs and stuff like that. You can still be A+ everything. There's no reason to be C. There's none. It's just applying yourself and putting yourself in the right mindset, and then just getting after it, you know. So anyways, hope that helps. Just wanted to share that with you guys, but at least that's where we're at with my academy. The mindset is just excellence. It's just everything that we do needs to be high grade or nothing, you know. Nothing else is acceptable, you know. That's it. And if you're having trouble with a certain subject, you know, then we need to go get a tutor. We need to go get the help that we need. Same thing with jiu-jitsu class. If you're struggling with an area of your game, that's what I'm here for. Come ask questions. Let's get some help. Let's get it fixed. Let's get it right, and let's get better. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll catch you on the next one.